Yeah, glitch the guarantee. E&E. Put your boy shit. Glitch, nigga. Shit, I'm about to flood the streets like when the levees break. Criminal minds, my Garcia can navigate. Flowing while I'm blowing this gas. Nigga, no breaks. Niggas not seeing me ever. I mean, no dates. Fuck around and end up gone. You getting misplaced. E&E, the shit that I claim. You dealing with grace. Took over the game by storm like Rain's mixtape. Thankfully, I've been up in smoke like my mixtape. Counting cheddar shit, I'm about to make a grilled cheese. Niggas be faker than bad bitches with good weeds. On my John Wick shit like Keanu Reeves. Replacements won't be enough, you need the whole team. I've been a G since I could finish my ABCs. Kept it a buck so real niggas look up to me. This butcher boy shit get crazy. When it's sick of me, I'm coughing out these dope bars till they sick of me.
Can't get rid of me, still can't find a remedy. Still blowing palmers, and feel cups of Hennessy. E&E, we own our shit independently. When I go out on a limb, I take extremities. I can see right through on transparency. Heard their self-esteem low, insecurities. Now or never, like glitch the guarantee. What's the recipe? King L's Reflection 3. All these chapters in my life, you can turn a page. Books can't tell you my story, gotta live a day. Glitch got my back, yeah, you can copy that. Man, we control the seat, you can copy that. Leave your whole state red like Republicans. Putting fire on a track, now it's bubbling. Butcher boys, E&E, you in trouble, kid. Add first 100 mil, you can double it.
Let's go. All the hustles getting money, let it show. Automatic nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go. All the hustles getting money, let it show. It's automatic nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go.
Blow sick, corona, jealous in the motherfucker. Can't even take a step, that's how far I trust you. This black boy turned to shining king under pressure. West side fat jacks, I took more to measure. Shave the extras, that's business, starter fees. Street blues, what I taught, royal blood flowing free. Power on my mind, knows the gang is kind. Read between the lines, it was in my eye. If they ain't got real lines, it ain't hard to spot a counterfeit. Undefeated, ultra real, Fern Gully Mountain shit. Couple hot shots, turn on the frozen margaritas. Even better when it's served with some flawless features. Next year they gotta pay for these flawless features. Flawless victories from the flaws that they teach us. Now my flow imitate how I board the plane non-stop. The little J gon' take over with my time side.
Yeah, I get right to it. My nigga, we beg your pardon. We putting niggas back in boxes. Yeah, they be harder. My flow be retarded. Sick, I need hella help. My groove came back. This must be how Stella felt. We just started kicking it like a yellow belt. We all made it to the pros. This is how LaMelo felt. You better yell out help. Here comes the double team. You catch me in the spot, then you know that the boy is clean. The Louis V look mean with the magazine. So if you try it, you get shot. No vaccine. If you was asleep before I came, then I'm the caffeine. I pulled the jokers out the deck. Yeah, there ain't no laughing. In CEO fashion, we sticking to the business. Wouldn't even let a vegan knock me off my chicken. Something about the VDS when the sun is hitting. Should be flashing like the lights when you getting
Let's go. All the hustles getting money, let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go. All the hustles getting money, let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go.
Yeah. Pull up. It's your brother, Virgil Berry, aka Stacks with the Facts. Get in. And we here, man. You know, I'm tone bad. You already know, man. I'm just taking advantage of this leisure time, so to speak, that I got till I have to start working again. You know what I'm talking about? I got a couple, you know what I'm saying, my job that I work in allows me to take a couple few days off, you know what I'm talking about, before the busy season starts. So, you know what I'm talking about? Taking advantage of the spare time, if you would, man. Click on the bell, subscribe to the page, share on your social engineering, smash that like button. You did. You know what I'm talking about? But we here, man. And I appreciate everybody that's tapping and tuning in. You did show your love for the platform, man. I appreciate everybody that showed their support, man. I really do, man. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful thing, man. We grinding and we growing. You know what I'm saying? My brother, Mr. O, I don't guess he was supposed to be going in, but I don't know what he got going on. You know what I'm talking about? And my brother Red Supreme TV1 definitely going in at 4:30 today. And we're going to be breaking down and discussing the Jacksonville situation. You did? It's content for days, man. Real ones should be talking about real things, man. And you're going to get a different perspective from every real one you interact with and tap in with. But it's also going to be a platform. It's going to be a space to where real ones can convene and talk about these things and discuss these things. You did. You know, you tap in with me when I discussed it yesterday. You know, and you tap in with Red later on the day, man, you might get a whole different perspective on the situation. You know what I mean? So that's why it's good to go to different sources, real ones being a source, and get your, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and get your perspectives. You know what I mean? So you can come up with a proper conclusion about what you being told to believe about this shit. Question everything. Especially everything you hear me say. Don't accept anything I say at face value. Take everything with a nice shot of salt. You did. Now that's what you call some goddamn integrity, man. How y'all doing, man? This early afternoon. And like I said, I'm sitting here chilling. So, you know, I'm going to talk about this because this slid across my desk as well. This happened like not even 24 hours, I don't think, after what happened in Jacksonville. Right? Are y'all familiar with this? Y'all heard about this? This guy. This is a little bit more spookier, if you would. Right? This situation right here is a tad skosh bit more spookier than what happened in Jacksonville, right? And I say that, right, because of what this guy, TAILEI Ki or Chi Gi, it's pronounced in so many different ways. This guy's connected to some very nefarious things, man. You know what I mean? Like, seriously, man. Like, I want to play this video for y'all. I want y'all to just listen to all this stuff, man. You know what I'm talking about? And it just goes to what I be saying to y'all when I be saying that everything is connected. Nothing happens by accident or happenstance, especially when it comes to situations like this. This guy, TAILEI Ki Gi, whatever you want to pronounce it, right? This guy, highly decorated guy, highly educated guy, very intelligent man. Basically a master physicist, if you would. Got degrees in quantum physics, degrees in in electrical engineering, chemical engineering. I mean, this guy has a master's degree in quantum physics, man. I mean, he is not a stupid guy. I mean, he went to school at the WUHAN Institute. I'm talking about he's involved with BrainGate. I mean, who is this guy, TAILEI Ki? Right? Ain't too much information out about this guy versus outside what they talk. Because you can trust me, I definitely did some digging on this guy real quick, and I couldn't really find out too much about him as far as his connections and who else or what else he's connected to outside of what they've told us. But enough information has been put out to where we can do a due diligence background check on this guy before they had a chance to scrub all his social engineering that he may possibly potentially have, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever, what have you, right? This guy, right? You feel me? Man, I swear, man, it was just stuff is crazy. Man, listen here, man. Leave me out of it, man. Leave me out of it, man. Nah, but yeah, this guy, man, TAILEI, right? You know we got to box cleverly over here, right? You know we got to box cleverly over here, right? You did, huh? Let me do this real quick, man. Hey, man, I'm telling you, man, I keep telling you this stuff is going to keep happening, man. Right? My bad, y'all. My bad. Hit the back arrow because I did not mean to do that. I apologize. I had to get my Anita Baker on for y'all real quick, though, man. But listen, though, y'all, man. This stuff is going to keep happening, man. Right? And over here at A-Real Talk Podcast, man, over here at A-Real Talk Media, man, we're going to keep our foot on the neck of this real-ish. You hear me? We're going to talk about some other things, but when stuff like this happens, this is going to be the topic of discussion, guys. I'm just let y'all know that we ain't going to be talking about none of the regular effery we probably would be talking about. That's connected to this as well, but we're going to focus on this, right? This is crazy, man. This happened like the day after, you know. This happened the day after what happened in Jacksonville, what I just went live on yesterday. All right? You understand? So, man, listen here, y'all. It's only going to get worse, man. You hear me? All right? It's only going to get worse, y'all. Keep trying to told y'all, man.
In terms of what is on the Applied Physical Sciences webpage. But as I mentioned, WREL's Sarah Kruger has been digging into that. She joins us live on Williams Circle in Chapel Hill. So, Sarah, break this down. Who is this person?
Chris, right, just to set up first where we are, again, we are on Williams Circle. This is where we have that exclusive video of the suspect being taken into custody and of police searching this home right here behind me, which now you can see is not taped off any longer. Things out here in this neighborhood now back to normal. As you mentioned, we've been looking into the background of this suspect, TAILEI Chi. We know he is a second-year PhD student at UNC. He joined what's known as the Yan Research Group in January of 2022, and at UNC he studies what sounds like some very complicated science: nanoparticle synthesis, light matter interaction, spectra analysis, and machine learning. He has a master.
What do I be talking to y'all about? Human brain computer interfacing, digital DNA downloading storage, human brain computer interfacing, conscious transferring, microscopic robotic technology, nanotechnology, biological, biomechanical upgrading and enhancement and modification, genetic modification, psychological, neurological modification, enhancement. This dude, man.
A second-year PhD student at UNC. He joined what's known as the Yan Research Group in January of 2022. And at UNC, he studies what sounds like some very complicated Science, nanoparticle synthesis, light matter interaction, spectra analysis, and machine learning. He has a master's degree in material science and engineering. That is from LSU, and he has a bachelor's degree in physics. That's from Wuhan University in China. On his LinkedIn page, he says he likes
Wuhan University. Anybody? This guy, TAILEI, is not just anybody. I mean, this guy, this guy studied at Wuhan, man. You know? I mean, you know, this guy ain't just some schmuck, you know, who did this alleged crime, right? He ain't just a Joe Schmo. You did?
He likes running and hiking. He was an 800-meter champion and 6th place of the 1,500-meter years ago. He plays badminton, tennis, and table tennis. We also were looking at his Twitter page and going through some of his old tweets. And what we found there, he talks about loneliness, wanting to make some friends. He also talks about bullying being a problem in America. We will continue to go through all of this and bring you what we learn. Chris and Lena.
And Sarah, have you been able to talk to any more neighbors? I know Aaron was focusing his camera on that blue home behind you. Do we know any connection to that blue home at this point?
Lena, we don't. I know Aaron talked to a number of neighbors out here who said they do not recognize this man. They do not believe that he lives in this neighborhood. We're about 1.5 miles from campus, and I just got to the scene about 5 minutes ago. So after this live report, I will go see what I can.
They said that TAILEI was into machine learning. What y'all know about machine learning? The smart grid. Y'all, man. I was telling y'all what's going on, man. This is not no happenstance situation right here. This guy was going to University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, and allegedly went up in the school and shot another teacher. Right? Allegedly. And upon leaving the school, he was then, I think, took down by the police. Let's finish listening.
I can learn from neighbors, but right now his connection, if any, to this neighborhood is really unclear.
All right, Sarah Kruger, live for us on Williams Circle. Please check in as soon as you learn anything new. A lot new, though, in terms of her scrubbing his social media. Certainly the part about loneliness and conversations around bullying in this country.
Yeah, and we had seen some of those posts as well, you know, in the newsroom as we were looking in. But again, Sarah digging a little deeper into what exactly may have been his social media history, a LinkedIn profile as well, kind of breaking down a little bit about what he is into in terms of studying. We know that, again, on the website, the Applied Physical Sciences website, they kind of have some more details as well. And as Sarah mentioned, that he also has it listed that he had once attended Louisiana State University as well as Wuhan University over in China. Mm-hmm. But we still have a lot of questions we're trying to get with this. For example, why this faculty member? You know, what is the motive behind this? What led up to this, all of it? Again, on your screen, we have the suspect there sitting on the ground with police there. Again, that is TAILEI Chi. We just really are trying to get more from investigators during a press conference that hopefully begins soon. But again, I think a lot of people are now asking why.
Right. Why? Right. Yeah. So soon into the start of the school year, was this planned? Was this just an impulsive situation? We don't know that, as you're seeing the video that we have of him being put in that patrol car. So here again, we've been following this now for a few hours. This first alert coming out just after 1 o'clock. We should say again, campus police, Alert Carolina, UNC officials have given the all clear. Campus is now safe. Students are able to walk about freely. Classes remain canceled for the rest of the evening, as you can imagine, as there's a massive investigation unfolding. We're waiting to hear from officials there at Carolina Inn for any new information, any more information about what unfolded. Again, but we have learned that this was a fatal shooting. One faculty member, according to sources we talked to, has died.
And we're hopefully trying to get information of who that person is. And as we continue to stay with this story, please stay with WRAL. We will continue to try to get breaking information on our airs and online as soon as possible. We'll see you at 5 o'clock in the
2022.
Now let's retract some things, y'all. Let's retract some things. Let's go back a little bit and let's kind of dissect this a little bit, right? Because we can't just skim past all of that stuff they just said, right? This guy.
And at UNC, he studies what sounds like some very complicated science, nanoparticle synthesis.
Nanoparticle synthesis. Do y'all know what that is? Of course, I'm going to tell y'all what it is, right? Nanoparticle synthesis. Tap in with us, man. Tap in with me, man. This ain't no happenstance stuff. Nanoparticles are traditionally synthesized using wet chemistry methods, which involve first generating the particles in a solution, drop casting the wet particles onto a substrate, and removing the solvent, surfactants, and other materials from the particles. And they do this by way of vibrational, normally through electric stimulation. This is this process that they use to clean jewelry with. It's a process that they use to wet refine precious metals, right? So one of the fields of studies that TAILEI is involved with deals with using chemicals, liquid chemicals, to refine and strip metals of their right? The strip minerals of their solvents and basically impurities that could possibly be on them in the refining process of whatever they're being refined to be used for, whether it be for jewelry, whether it be for satellite connections, whether it be for military weapons like on tanks, LiDAR technology. They use a lot of precious metals like gold, silver, tungsten, iridium, platinum, aluminum, right? Strontium, barium. Some of the very nanoparticulates that we find in our atmosphere today, right? That contribute to what they doing over there in HARP. And the lady on the news says it's not difficult. It's only difficult if you have no over, inner, outer, extra standing of how reality works and actually what reality is. See, I over, inner, outer, extra stand the nature of this reality. So this stuff is just child's talk to me. I'm very well versed in nano particle synthetics or synthesism myself. You know, I actually got my first experience with this when I used to mess with my man's Nico and them over there, Moses Jeweler, back in the day when I used to be on my jewelry game. He was putting me up on game about jewelry. He used to show me how to properly clean jewelry using the same process that TAILEI was training in over here. I'm imagining he was doing this at the Wuhan Institute because they have a metallurgical school over there as well. All right. Let's go.
Light matter interaction.
Light matter interaction. Now, this field of physics right here, right? This has a lot to do. This has a lot to do with time travel, actually, right? I studied physics for like 4 years, y'all, man, as far as books go. But on another level, you could say it's equivalent to a lifetime. You hear me? You got to learn the basics as far as reality goes, but to go beyond reality or the constructs of this reality into actuality, then you can see how physics really, like I say, the laws of physics don't apply in this reality, or should I say in other realities, the way they do in this reality. Some not at all. And as a guy who used to astral project when I was a young boy, like so many of us used to, I'm telling you right now that there are many numerous other worlds, so to speak, out there. Personal experience. Believe me, it's up to you. You don't have to, right? But I know a lot of y'all know what I'm talking about because I've spoken with people. The major ways of light matter interaction.
And research group in January of 2022. And at UNC, he studies what sounds like some very complicated science, nanoparticle synthesis, light matter interaction.
Not that difficult or not that crazy at all, right? The major ways of light matter interaction. There are basically 4 major ways that light interacts with matter or solid. So as we perceive them, solid things or solidity, right? Such as absorption, emission, transmission, and reflection. To some extent, we were taught this in elementary school, as early as elementary school, right? Let me see what images they got to display this. And I knew they was going to do that. I'm pretty sure. I'm surprised they don't have how the eyeball works on here, right? Because that's a good display of light matter interaction. Matter of fact, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring up the light bulb. I'm going to bring up the eyeball on y'all. I'm gonna make it real simple for y'all, right? See, when y'all tap in with me, not only am I gonna put y'all up on game and break things down when it comes to these so-called current events and things that are coming up, you also gonna get a lesson in not only physics but biology. Right? Now, we've been exposed. The nature of this reality has been revealed to us and exposed to us since we were children, but we don't realize it. In elementary school, we all had the book and they showed us how the eyeball works, but what we didn't realize in those so-called or what we would perceive to be childly like juvenile school lessons, just showing us how the eyeball, they actually were showing us the nature of reality, right? Peep game. This is breaking down light matter interaction to its simplest forms for you. How the eyeball works is a pure prime example of light matter interaction, right? And you look at the human eye, We have the lens, which is a concave lens. We have the retina. We have the nerve, optic nerve, the iris, the lens. Lens, iris, retina, which is this thin sheet right here of nerves that connect to your brain right here. We have the iris, right, where the rods and cones are right here. And then we have the actual lens, right? The lens is a concave lens, which means that when we take light in, it flips the light upside down. And when we see images, they display on the back of our retina upside down due to the concaveness, right? Distortion of the image going to filter through the lens of the eye. But this is the computing power of the human brain. It flips the image right side up. So when we look out, we see things right side up. Now, when we talk about the nature of reality, right? What is the image, the object? In order for us to see it with our brain and to be able to interpret it and decode it, this is information, frequencies, electric, right? It's not a solid object. We don't see the object until our brain decodes it. So think about when Morpheus asks Neo, how can you determine what is real? We're talking about electrical impulses interpreted by our brains. So when we look out into the world that we see, right? I know a lot of this stuff can be confusing to people, man, but we've been exposed to this stuff our entire life, man. And TAILEI did experiment with how light frequencies, energy, electricity, and how it interacts with matter, so-called matter, solid matter. But think again, y'all, this reality, atoms have no solidity. Right? So what we think when we look at the objects which we are looking at when we open up our eyes, understand we don't see them until our brain decodes the waveform information we are perceiving and taking through our eyes frequently, electronically, until our brain decodes it into the information that is encoded within it. You know what I'm talking about? You understand that your brain doesn't see what you see until it decodes it, or you don't see what you see until your brain decodes it into the information that it is being encoded with after your brain interprets it, decodes it, breaks it down, and puts it back together, puts it right side up. Now think about our reality. Think about your surroundings right now, the room you're in right now. Are you sitting in a chair? Are you looking at your computer screen listening to me? Is it a table that appears to be solid? Electromagnetic interference. I keep telling y'all, man, they about to hook us up to the smart grid via human brain computer interfacing, because they will be doing nothing but connecting two computers. Now think about our reality and how we perceive it and interpret it and interact with it. Do you think that's air you breathing? You know, you think that's air you breathing? Do y'all think that's air y'all breathing, man? Put a number 11 in the chat if you think that's air you breathing. I always wanted to say that. All right. I mean, I always do say it when I reference it, but on my own volition. Right. So this is the type of stuff that TAILEI was into, man. This is the type of stuff this guy was into, man. What else was he into? Let's go to what else this guy was into, man. Because he was into some stuff, man.
Interaction, spectra analysis, and machine. We know he is a second-year PhD student
Spectra
at UNC.
analysis.
He joined what's known as the Yan Research Group in January of 2022. And at UNC, he studies what sounds like some very complicated science, nanoparticle synthesis, light-matter interaction, spectra analysis.
Spectra analysis. Looked like he was in a time travel, man. Like he was doing research in the time travel, man. Quantum travel, I should say. Maybe he was seeming like he was on some old Ant-Man and the Wasp type stuff. Spectral analysis is the process of estimating the power spectrum of a signal from its time domain representation. Or, to put it in layman's terms, from its... Let me see how can I explain this, man. Not so much as the origin of the source of the signal, right? Not so much as the origin of the power source, right? But the region or area in which the power source originates, right? Like, let's say we got it mapped out in different time zones. I know when I hear time travel stuff talk, you get to talking about machine learning and spectral analysis and light matter interaction. You talking about time travel, man. You feel me? See, only somebody who's well versed in learning physics in all areas thereof would even be able to get that. So it looks like our homeboy TAILEI was into research and development through the Wuhan Institute, which has the capabilities to do this type of stuff. Looks like he was in a time travel. Yeah, man, I could basically be considered a professor emeritus in physics, man, especially quantum physics, right? Studied it a real long time, man, and got a lot of actual experience with it, actually, too. Maybe I'll get into those stories with y'all one of these days, right? How my apartment in Agua Green, you understand me? Our apartment in Agua Green back in the day had a portal in it, right? Maybe I'll tell y'all that story one of these days. You need, and this is what I'll be telling y'all when I speak on the things I speak on, man. It's not that I just read a lot of books and I've done a lot of arduous seeking and studying and researching this stuff. I got experience with this stuff too when I was a kid, man. Right? I understand now that I'm a man and I have an over inner outer understanding of such things. I understand why the Most High blessed me with these abilities, right? You feel me? All praises be to the Most High. You need spectra analysis, right? It's actually a company called Spectral Analysis, right? But spectral analysis, that's basically what it is, man. Coming up with technology that estimates or guesses or gauges or can detect where signals originate from in different time zones. Or if you want to talk about quantum physics, in different times or dimensions or timelines. Am I losing y'all yet, man? Right? That's what spectral analysis is. Spectral analysis is basically the science and the study, right, or the field of developing technology in this reality that can basically detect, right, basically detect and find frequencies and their origin and source in different time zones, Pacific time, Eastern time zone, Eastern Standard Time Zone, Mountain Time Zone, Central Time Zone. Understand what I'm saying? Or in different timelines. Think about how Tony Stark created the machine in Endgame, where he could need to create a power source to be able to detect where they would travel to. This boy was in the time travel, man. So this let y'all, man, I'm sitting here trying to tell y'all watch what I'm telling y'all as this information come out, man. I've been studying quantum physics, mechanical physics, theoretical physics, string theory, O-ring theory, quantum entanglement, quantum annihilation, D-wave quantum computing. I've been studying this stuff for a long, long time, y'all. You hear me? I could teach it. Very well could teach it. Right? That's not my calling, though. You hear me? But this boy TAILEI was in the time travel. He went to I guarantee you this is what he was into. Right? So they make him look like he's crazy. Now, this is just allegedly all me saying all this stuff, but I'm telling you right now, pay attention to this case, y'all. All right? This boy TAILEI was into some ish. You hear me? My thing is, who would he work for? Who was funding him? Right?
And we are following breaking news here in the WRAL Live Center. We have a lot of new information to tell you on the UNC deadly shooting. So we just got court paperwork on the suspected shooter, TAILEI. He is 34 years old. He's just been charged of first-degree murder and bringing a gun on educational property. That court paperwork that we got this morning confirms the name of the victim. It is Zijie Yan. And Zijie Yan is an educator at the University of North Carolina, and the suspect, Chi, worked closely with Yan's research group at UNC. We understand that Yan was Chi's faculty advisor. And this is a picture of Yan. His work focused on something called optical tweezers, a process using light that could help develop advanced nanorobots within cells. And Yan's official page on UNC site says he was a PhD, and he joined the faculty at the university's Department of Applied Physical Sciences in 2019. We're continuing to learn more about the victim who was killed in yesterday's deadly shooting, as well as the accused shooter. Keep following for developments here in the WRAL Live Center.
And with all that new information in mind, all classes and campus activities at UNC Chapel Hill campus.
Man. Huh? Well, I've been telling y'all, man. I've been telling y'all, man. What I've been telling y'all, man. They want to completely separate us from the source by genetically modifying us, enhancing us, upgrading us biologically, psychologically. Right? They want to make sure that we have no connection to the source anymore by synthesizing us, making us synthetic. Now, this guy right here, TAILEI, man, you know, he's involved with some very, very seemingly complex things, right? Right? Some seemingly, like I said, seemingly complex things, right? Right? And we got this guy, man.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chief.
He's appearing in court already.
The judge presiding in first appearances this afternoon, and we are getting ready to conduct your first appearance.
Your Honor, Mr. Chi has been charged in 2 counts. First one being first-degree murder. The allegation being that he did unlawfully, willfully, and feloniously, with malice aforethought, kill and murder Zujie Yen. And second count is gun on educational property. Allegation being he did unlawfully and willfully and knowingly possess a pistol, a 9mm handgun on educational property, that being UNC Chapel Hill campus.
Mr. Chi, you are charged with possession of a firearm on educational property. It's charged with a possession, so that's a class I felony. I believe it's a class H.
Just for transparency, Your Honor, as it's listed, sorry. Just to be transparent, Your Honor, it is listed on the warrant as the misdemeanor classification of that offense. I realize for first appearances, that's what we're with. I do, in good faith, believe that that is likely to be charged at a later stage, at the felony stage. But what it says on the warrant that I didn't draw up says M.
Sir, this court believes that it's a class I felony to possess on educational property, and out of an abundance of caution, I'm going to tell him what the punishment is for that offense. If I'm wrong, it will be a lesser punishment, but the punishment for a class I felony in North Carolina is a maximum punishment of 24 months in prison. Sir, you're also charged with first degree. There is a maximum punishment of death and a minimum punishment of life without parole. You have the right, well, I'm sorry, Mr. Interpreter.
Crazy.
Mr. Chi, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say about the cases can be used against you. You have the right to an attorney. I am going to appoint.
How does his hair grow so long?
Office to represent you. They will assign a lawyer to represent you. Ms. Graves, who is standing with you today in this proceeding, is a lawyer with the Public Defender's Office. They will be working with the Capitol Defender's Office. to address the issue of bond, Mr. DeAnna?
Well, just, Your Honor, the state would ask, he is currently being held with no bond, and the state asked the court not modify that condition at this time.
I'm going to, would you like to be heard, Ms. Burns? No, Your Honor. I'm going to leave the bond at no bond, and do we need to set a date for a probable cause hearing? I am requesting a probable cause date.
Yes, Your Honor. The state would request September 18th. That's a Monday, September 18th.
Man, hold on, man. Hold on. I'm about to show this to y'all, man. Hold on, man. I'm seeing red flags already, man. I'm seeing red flags already, man. Okay, this guy just got locked up literally yesterday, all right? On 28th. And this is the stuff I be talking about, y'all, man. Hold on, this ain't it. That ain't it. That ain't it. This is stuff I be talking about right here, man. This is the disrespectful stuff right here, man, that I be talking about. This is the stuff I be talking about, man. You hear me? This is the stuff I be talking about, y'all, man. Now, look at this picture right here, y'all. Y'all see the picture on the screen? All right. All right. Y'all see this picture right here? All right. Y'all see that picture? Why my computer acting crazy like that? But y'all see this picture though, right? This is what I be talking about right here, man. This is why I say insulting our intelligence, man. Trying to wait till that screen load up. But pay attention though, y'all, right? This is the picture that they had of him that when he got arrested on the 28th. Right? Tap in, walk with me, y'all. This is the picture of him the day he got arrested. Now, this earlier today, not too long ago, 5 hours ago, right? This is him in court. This is him in court. Look at the difference, man. This is him when he got arrested yesterday. All right. This is him when he got arrested yesterday, allegedly. This is him today in court. My thing is, how did his hair grow that fast? That's my number one question. That's a lot of hair growth in 24 hours, man. I'm just, let me know if I'm bugging, y'all. You feel me? Like, come on, man. This is him yesterday. Him yesterday. At the time of his arrest. I mean, could he possibly have some gel and stuff on his hair? Yeah, but it don't look like it. You know? And then here he is today in court. This is him in court. You be the judge. Make your own decision up for what you think. I'm just saying that automatically caught my attention, right? Like, that don't look like the guy that got arrested yesterday. I mean, it kind of looks like him, but that's not the same hair for sure. That is not the same hair. So I don't know what's going on with that, but right. Let's go.
Mr. Chief, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say about the cases can be used against you. You have the right to an attorney. I am going to appoint the Capitol Defender's Office to represent you. They will assign a lawyer to represent you. Ms. Graves, who is standing with you today in this proceeding, is a lawyer with the Public Defender's Office. They will be working with the Capitol Defender's Office. We need to address the issue of bond, Mr. DeAnne.
Well, just, Your Honor, the state would ask, he is currently being held with no bond, and the state asked the court not modify.
Crazy, man.
I am going to, would you like to be heard, Ms. Graves? No, Your Honor. I'm going to leave the bond at no bond, and do we need to set a date for a probable cause?
Of course, they're not giving this guy a bond if this is even the real TAILEI. The
state would request.
Because this guy looks completely different from this guy.
18th. That's a Monday, September 18th.
It looks similar, not the same. That's enough of that. right? Now, I'll be sitting up here talking to y'all about UN Agenda 2030 for global sustainability. I'll be sitting up here talking to y'all about violent radicalization and homegrown terrorism and ideologically based violence, right? So we got spectral analysis, light matter interaction. What was the first one that she said about this dude? This guy is incredible, man.
A lot of people in need of support right now. What they're looking into is home behind me. Even
Thursday show gonna be fire too, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all tap in for that, man. We going in Thursday, man. Ladies' night.
TAILEI in terms of what is on the applied physical science.
As you mentioned, we've been looking into the background of this suspect, TAILEI. We know he is a second-year PhD student at UNC. He joined what's known as the Yan Research Group in January of 2022. And at UNC, he studies what sounds like some very complicated science, nanoparticle synthesis,
light matter interaction, spectral analysis, and machine learning. .com was good. This is TAILEI or Key or Gi, right? Hold on real quick, y'all. My fault. So my man.com, and this is TAILEI Gi Chi, right? Highly educated, decorated, connected, alleged student at UNC Chapel Hill, where he studies, right?
As you mentioned, we've been looking into the background of this suspect, TAILEI. We know he is a second-year PhD student at UNC.
He's a second-year PhD student at the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill.
He joined what's known as the Yan Research Group in
the Yan Research Group. Never heard of that. Never heard of the Yan Research Group. What is the Yan Research Group? I'm about to go to that page here in a second. But right, let's finish listening to this dude.
In January of 2022, and at UNC, he studies what sounds like some very complicated science,
nanoparticle synthesis, light matter interaction, spectral analysis, and machine learning, right? All areas of quantum physics, right? Sounds to me like our boy was into time travel and biological upgrading and enhancement on the quantum level or subatomic level, as in he was dealing with nanoparticles or nano research, which means he was dealing with microscopic machines on a microscopic subatomic level. Think of Ant-Man and the Wasp type-ish.
Synthesis, light matter interaction student at at UNC. He joined what's known as the Yan Research Group in January of 2022. And at UNC, he studies what sounds like some very complicated science, nanoparticle synthesis, light matter interaction, spectra analysis, and machine learning. He has a master's degree in material science and engineering. That is from LSU. And he has a
material science.
Bachelor's degree in physics. That's from Wuhan University in China.
He got a bachelor's degree in physics from Wuhan University, or the Wuhan Institute in China. And I don't have to, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to know or be familiar with the name Wuhan Institute. Allegedly, this is where the so-called Schmomen originated from, right?
China. On his LinkedIn page, he says he likes running and hiking. He was an 800-meter champion and 6th place of the 1,500-meter years ago. He plays badminton, tennis, and table tennis. We also were looking at his Twitter page and going through some of his old tweets. And what we found there, he talks about loneliness, wanting to make some friends. He also talks about bullying being a problem in America. We will continue to go through all of this and bring you what we learn. Chris and Lena.
And Sarah, have you been able to talk to any more neighbors? I know Aaron was focusing his camera on that blue home behind you. Do we know any connection to that blue home at this point?
Lena, we don't. I know Aaron talked to a number of neighbors out here who said they do not recognize this man. They do not believe that he lives in this neighborhood. We're about 1.5 miles from campus, and I just got to the scene about 5 minutes ago. So after this live report, I will go see what I can learn from neighbors. But right now, his connection, if any, to this neighborhood is really unclear.
And that's just strange right there. That's super suspect right there. You mean to tell me this guy's living out in this house, this blue house that sticks out, and he's studying all this esteemed, seemingly complex things in college when they're really not, right? When you have an inner outer understanding of the nature of reality, they're really quite simple, right? Teach it to a kid myself, right? But we would believe that nobody knew who this guy was. He just was out there and nobody knew who he was. None of the neighbors. And I want to try to understand how that could be possible now, because, you know, we don't rock with each other nowadays. We don't go knock on our neighbor's door and say, hey, I just moved in next door. My name is Virgil, man. How you doing? We don't, we being made to, stay isolated to ourselves nowadays. So, that's a possibility. But are we to believe and accept that? Nah, not me. Right? But, I mean, you can if you want to, but I just choose not to. Now, the Yan Research Group out of UNC. Right? What do they do in the Yan Research Group? I'll tell you, man, TAILEI was into some stuff, man. You hear me? Welcome to the Yan Research Group. The group is led by Dr. ZG Yan. We're about to find out who this person is. In the Department of Applied Physical Sciences at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. Our major goal is to transcend. You ever seen the movie Transcendence with Johnny Depp? You ever seen the movie Transcendence with the movie? Man, listen. This is the same technology and research that the doctor that Johnny Depp played in Transcendence was into. So not only are they into possibly potentially time travel, but they're also into nanorobotics, nanobiological capabilities, creating technologies at the nano subatomic level to enhance, upgrade human physiology and biology under the disguise of curing and healing ailments and sicknesses. You ever seen the movie Transcendence before? So TAILEI just wasn't no random hit then, huh? Our major goal is to transcend the boundary between photonics and material science by developing new techniques to study light matter interactions at the nanometer scale. We are also interested in the design and synthesis of nanostructured materials with desired chemical, photonic, and biological properties for energy and health applications. Man. Now, I know that sounds like a bunch of gobbledygook, right? But let me break it down into layman's terms for y'all, right? And layman don't mean stupid. It just means unstudied, unlearned. Kind of like a novice, right? So basically what they do at this Yan research group is they do research and development on development, like I said, technologies, right? That detect, right? Detect the energetic frequential sources and origins, right? Of not only time and where these frequencies originate in these specific time zones, but also in different times, not only on the physical scale, but on the nano scale or subatomic scale. And they're going to use the technology developed to basically, you know, do biological, physiological enhancing, upgrading within the human body by using light and refracting light, bending light, by studying and developing technology around how light interacts with matter. Did that make sense to y'all what I just said, man? They're developing technologies that can basically do maintenance repair on biologically, physiologically enhanced humans, right? And the way they're going to do this is by studying how light bends or refracts when it interacts with solid matter. But understand, y'all, in this reality, atoms have no solidity, and atoms are the base construct of every so-called sentient or physical carbon-based organisms in this reality. So basically, they're using this technology, or using they're studying the way light interacts with matter to develop technology, right, on how to basically repair our avatars, if you would, if that makes sense. On a quantum level too. Think about, if you ever seen the movie Elysium, think about the med beds they had in Elysium where they could cure any dis-ease. So they want to use light, right? They want to use light to repair the body. Basically, they're doing research and development on how to use light from the sun to heal or cure sicknesses in the body, but what the actual research and development is how to weaponize it, right? Now, and after they weaponize it, they're going to commercialize it and see how the different applications it has real time and reality, so they can then sell it to us as at a profit via most likely the metaverse. I know a lot of y'all still out there, what the hell is this guy talking about, man? You feel me? The Most High has to reveal this to you, man. You hear me? So it looks like our buddy TAILEI is into some very advanced technology, man. Research and development in some very advanced technology. Huh? Let me just put it in the simple terms for y'all, man. This is the same technology that was used to build the pyramids. Huh? If that makes any sense for y'all. This is the same type of tech that was used to build the pyramids and the huge monolithic structures around the world from ancient so-called times. Ooh, I love talking about this type stuff, man. You hear me? So when we think about what happened in Jacksonville, and then connected what happened, right, in North Carolina, right? And then think about, this is the guy who they telling us they arrested yesterday, right? This is who they telling us they arrested yesterday. Everybody, pay attention. Look, this is who they telling us they arrested yesterday on the 28th. But when it goes to arraignment today, this is the same guy, allegedly. I just want to know, how did his hair grow so fast, so quick? You know? You know, his hair is hanging over his ears and the back and everything. So y'all don't think that's kind of strange? I mean, anybody out there think this is kind of strange, that this is him today and yesterday at his point in time of arrest? This is what he looked like. This is his mug shot from when they booked him yesterday. Hold up, hold on. You come to my house talking scared business. Hold on. You come to my house. Okay. We got my man Knowledge God 13 TV in the building, man. You've been in my chat section before, I think, if I'm mistaken. Knowledge God 13 TV. They said this was from his college ID. None of the articles I read said that, but that don't mean that I'm right, though. I could be mistaken. To my knowledge, this is his picture from when he got booked. I could be wrong, though. None of the articles I read said that this was his college ID. You feel me? So like I said, I could be wrong. This could be a picture from his college ID. He maybe took this months ago or years ago. You just never know. But to my knowledge, this is the picture of when they booked him yesterday. Right? And I just thought that was weird that, you know, this is what he looking like in this is what he looking like in court today. So, you know. Let's see this, man. Okay, that's him. Okay, so you see, and that's why we got to tap in like that when we tap in like that. Because now I'm looking at pictures of his arrests, the actual arrests. All right. And he definitely got the glasses on, and he definitely got the hair. So yeah. You know what I mean? I'm just saying that's the type of critical. That's how my mind works. I'm like, hold on, this ain't the same person, man. It don't look like a picture he got booked in, but nah. Cause look, let me take this off the screen so y'all can see. That's him yesterday getting booked. All right. So I didn't see that. I didn't see that. I didn't look that far. And this is why we got to do our due diligence, man. Yeah, I'm gonna drop the link. Oh damn, I didn't realize what time it was, man. Shit, I didn't even realize what time it was, man. Sit over here chopping it up, man. You hear me? Drop the link from my brother Knowledge God 13 TV, man. You know, we dropped the link over here, man. Y'all brothers come and listen, man. Listen, what I be telling y'all when I talk to y'all about HR 1955, the Violent Radicalization Homegrown Terrorist Prevention Act, man. You hear me? And my nigga came through, cammed up.
What's up? Peace, God.
What's good with you, brother, man? Knowledge God 13 TV. What's good with you, man? How you doing today, brother?
I'm good, bro. Just got off work. I always, every time I catch on shit, it be like, you be just getting off the live, or I gotta watch the, a different one. But right. I'm saying you did more research than me. I was just asking the question, like, damn, I heard the lady on the news said, because I had went on Instagram, I'm like, there's two different people. I'm like, his hair short as hell on this. So I was agreeing with you, you know what I'm saying? And then when I'm like, his hair long as hell, but this picture, I'm like, and then the picture looked kind of old anyway, you know what I'm saying?
Right. So, you know what I mean? That's what I call due diligence. That's what I call due diligence. You hear me? But pay attention to this though. Machine learning, spectral analysis. This dude is into some heavy stuff, man. You hear me?
He was in what? What was the second one?
This is the stuff. He was spectral analysis, machine learning, light matter interaction.
Light matter interaction?
This is the stuff that he was studying when he was in college. He was a member of the Yan research group. Let me pull up on the screen.
Oh, yeah, you breaking this shit down.
Yeah, you feel me?
Yeah, peace to the chat.
He was a member of the Yan research group. And in the Yan research group, this is the most important stuff right here, man. This paragraph right here. Our major goal is to transcend the boundary between photonics, light, or the study of how light works, right? And material science by developing new techniques to study light matter interactions at the nanometer scale.
Boy, do you know what that is?
That's what I'm sitting here trying to tell these motherfuckers, man. We are also interested in the design and synthesis of nanostructured materials with desired chemical, photonic, and biological properties for energy and health applications.
Bro,
so what I'm saying is basically
they're trying to. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm going to pass the mic to you. Basically, what TAILEI was involved with at UNC, and he got his feet wet in at LSU when he was studying physics, where he got his bachelor's.
Wow.
He then, well, my fault, from the Wuhan Institute, my bad, in China, my bad, right? Then he went to LSU, where he studied mechanical physics. Then he came over here to UNC, where he's studying spectral analysis, light matter interaction. He's studying machine learning, and he's studying nanoparticulate synthesis. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, that is some heavy shit.
You know what I'm saying? So basically, this guy is basically part of a research group that does research and development into using light to heal diseases, at the same time using light to create energy sources and technology surrounding around that in that research at the nano level.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, at the nano level.
Subatomic here. We're talking about Ant-Man and the Wasp shit right now, man.
Yeah.
We're talking about time travel. We're talking about
you in my head. You in my head. I was just going to say, that's like some Ant-Man and Wasp shit.
Yeah.
Like, and to add to that, bro, what if, like, by you just saying the Ant-Man and Wasp shit, what if he was trying to create that?
This is what I'm telling y'all. This is old tech. It's new to us. It's
new to us.
Old tech. Pay attention when y'all watch the Ant-Man and the Wasp movie. Henry Pym discovered the Pym particle back in the 40s and the 50s, man.
And that was in the Ant-Man and Wasp.
And this is in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. You got to think, man, Henry Pym or Hank Pym and Tony Stark's father was in business with each other.
Right.
Right.
So I watched a lot of the series, but I never watched the Ant-Man. I just couldn't get into the little, you know what I'm saying?
And this is why Ant-Man and the Wasp, or Ant-Man in particular, was always one of my favorite Marvel characters, because he didn't have a superpower. It's just that he harnessed the power of the quantum realm by discovering the Pym particles.
And those Pym particles are in nanotechnology form, which can cause him to, you know, change his form from. And but there has to be a fourth dimensional. Those type of the quantum things that they're studying has to be related to the fourth dimension. That's the only way that you will be able to interchange in this third realm. You got to remember we are 3D, third density.
Right.
So,
but pay attention though. Pay attention to this though. Right. And I love having conversations with people who know what they're talking about. Listen, and this is the thing that everybody be missing right here, man. This is what quantum entanglement is all about. You hear me? But y'all got to keep in mind that the laws of physics only apply in this reality. They don't apply in other realities.
And that's what I was going to tell you. That's what the Tesseract is.
Oh, there you go. You hear me?
You notice in the Tesseract, if you look up a Tesseract or the fourth dimensional design,
right,
it will show you that it keeps interchanging, but coming back to that same form.
Yeah.
So that's why us 3D humans, if we was to actually see, like if I saw you sitting there like that and you just change your whole shape and you change it to something else, I would instantly go into a panic mode. I will get off the live. I'll say you evil. You see what I'm saying? Because it's not of our reality. That's why they trying to merge the 3D with the 4D. That's what the whole MasterCard shit is. What you see those two, the sun is like merging one reality with the next. That's why we keep seeing all this crazy ass shit going on in the world, because they're merging 3D with the 4D. And that's why on my channel I be breaking down shit like we trying to see what the spiritual realm is. The spiritual realm may be somewhat almost like what a hologram is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we
holographic in its nature, just like this reality is.
Yep.
But and this is the thing, and this is what I tell people, man. And this is why us humans, even in this fallen state, this is why, right? We are multi-dimensional beings, right? We have the ability to multi-dimensionally travel. But what locks us into the frequency of this reality to where we don't realize that? That's another topic for another day, man.
Yeah, that yeah.
Talk about it all the time, though. Me and my dad touch on Spiritual Root Sundays all the time, but that's another topic for another day. But I'm focusing on all of this stuff right here, though, to let you all know that this guy, TAILEI Chi, this ain't no like just random thing that just happened. Now, this is what I want to get into right here, man. Right. So basically, over here at the Yan Research Group, I want to know who this Dr. ZG Yan is. This is a person of interest. You hear me? I'm about to see who it is right now. And see, this is where the Googler comes in handy, y'all, man. But you gotta have critical. Oh damn! I'm gonna sit up there and copy the goddamn link to let your ass up, man. Let me go ahead. I forgot that was the last thing that I copied. Hold on, real quick. Let me go back one more. You did, because I gotta see who this person is, man.
Because if he's the doctor of this shit, he's smart than a motherfucker.
Yeah. And it's not so necessarily that he's smart, but that he's just involved in this research. I want to know who's funding him. And I'll look into all this later, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'll look into who the
whoever's funding him is their plan.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why. So you gotta always follow the money, like my man Lester Freeman said from The Wire, man. Follow the money, man. You know what I'm talking about? You gotta see who these people are. Oh, it's this guy. He look like a pretty young guy. All right. He look like what's the name a little bit?
Is that him?
So they were actually good friends then, huh? All right. And if I'm not mistaken, this is the guy who was body, if I ain't mistaken. I think this is the guy who he killed, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, he did kill somebody?
Yeah. Not him, but TAILEI did.
Information from officials right there in that briefing. We continue to rest assured those folks at home and pound this message home. It is all clear. Things now have been lifted. No more lockdowns here. The press conference, I'm being told, just getting this from one of my sources, it is 5 o'clock, but that has not officially been scheduled yet, so looking at about 35 minutes. The brand new information we are now breaking here at 4:30 in the live center is multiple sources confirming to WRAL there is one person that has been killed. There is one fatality in this case. We don't know the age of the person. We don't believe it is a student. We're hearing that it is a faculty member. That information has not been confirmed directly from UNC Chapel Hill. An absolutely large scene as that lockdown has been lifted there in Chapel Hill, and thousands of students now who have been in lockdown for a couple of hours in their dorms, in their classrooms, just 1 week after school began. They are now moving about, trying to get home, probably trying to do what they can to make
We start with this. Tonight, the Carolinas are trying to comprehend after some terrifying moments today on the campus of UNC Chapel Hill.
Yeah, that campus was locked down for hours after police say a gunman shot and killed a faculty member. The all too familiar scene happening just 1 week after classes started there.
Crazy.
Reporter Julian Grace walks us through what happened today and the growing reactions tonight.
6 hours after the shooting, we found a freshman with a single candle in hand.
It's just the tradition of my family. No one's
See, the key is to seeing who this person is, who this
Oh,
faculty.
I can't see none.
You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me put his picture back up on the screen, right? Because we got to box cleverly. You know what I'm talking about? We got to box cleverly, y'all. We're gonna just listen to this audio while we look at this picture. This is on the right here in this center picture. That's right. That's TAILEI, and on the left is the doctor, ZJ Yan, right? You know how they do it over there. They pronounce their name.
Yeah.
ZJ. You know what I'm saying? This is. I'm trying to find some video, some audio to see if they're gonna say who this faculty member is.
Yeah.
This was the scene just 6 days into the school year. Students scurried out with their hands in the air, guarded by officers. It started around 1 in the afternoon. Shots were fired in the Cotto Labs along South Road, and the shooter was on the run. What happened next? The campus went into a 3-hour lockdown, and we started getting these images of students and staff barricading themselves in classrooms, and some even climbing out of windows. During that time, police released this picture of doctoral student turned suspect, TAILEI Chi. At 2:40, investigators found Chi 2 miles away on Williams Circle and took him into custody, which is
Took him into custody. They don't sell no pistol. They ain't. He ain't scuffed up or roughed up. They didn't show where he actually was apprehended at. All they showed was that him being cuffed and put in a car. We don't know what happened. We don't know how he was apprehended or exactly where he was found at. This is very suspect.
One of his former classmates.
I would have never guessed that he would be the kind of person who could possibly be capable of this kind of thing.
Why is that?
When I was in meetings with him, he was always very quiet.
Then in the 5 o'clock hour, University Chancellor Kevin Guskowitz held a news conference, sharing a UNC faculty member died in the shooting.
Kevin Guskowitz.
We talked with student after student, and some shared it will be a while before this part of Chapel Hill feels like a campus again.
I don't think that any of us are going to be able to go on without kind of looking over our shoulder for the next couple days, months ahead, just because it is our campus.
What's this dude's name, man?
They still ain't said his name?
Oh, they still ain't said the person who died name, man.
What the fuck is that?
That's very important that they tell us this, man.
You cannot make this up, bro. Like, y'all are forced to take my information.
So was this the guy? Because it say UNC Chapel Hill shooting. Like,
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to. That's what I've been. It says death of a faculty member.
Wow. Where's the parent? Do you ever notice like you never see the parents of these so-called serial killers? The parents never. You only do an interview. We don't never know the parents of these kids.
Yeah, they don't never do that.
That's scary. Motherfuckers be bringing these motherfuckers out the cloning center.
They whispering and shit.
We're going to ask Mr. Interpreter for you not to speak with Mr. Chi right now. So I'm going to ask.
Yen?
Judge presiding in first appearances this afternoon, and we are getting ready to conduct your first appearance.
Oh, G, what up?
Your Honor, Mr. Chi has been charged in 2 counts. First one being first-degree murder. The allegation being that he did unlawfully, willfully, and feloniously, with malice aforethought, kill and murder Zujia Yen.
Oh!
Damn!
Oh!
He killed his teacher?
No, he killed the nigga who was the head researcher of the fucking Yan Research Group who was named after him.
Wait. So the dude, what's the dude name who killed him?
TAILEI Ki or Gi or Chi.
Right. So, and he killed him.
He killed this guy.
And that guy is the doctor of the head of the.
He's the guy that the research program is named after, the Yan Research Group.
I'm gonna tell you something, bro. And you know how these Asians be and these scientists be in their work.
Right.
This and if it happened a week right when school started, that means that Chi dude that did it probably discovered something, created something new, and the teacher might have wanted to steal his shit. You know what I'm saying? That it could be something big,
or the other way around, or the other way around, or through the Yan Research Group at the behest and at the being led by this guy here, ZJ Yan, right, who looks fairly young, right?
Fairly young.
Maybe they discovered something over there, that Yan Research Group, that they don't want us to know about, and they use this guy who probably got some type of situation or history going on. I'll bet if I looked into it, clearly he do, and he was the one to be used to take this brother out, allegedly.
Because you know, because if he working on nanotechnology or something, they ain't finna do nothing but cause a murder. FBI is gonna come in, seize everything, and take the plans. That's how this shit be working.
All the research the Yan Group has been doing, MIT about to get all that, State Department about to get all that, the ICC. See, what they do is they siphon our energy and our knowledge from us, man. Remember I told you about the ICC, the Interplanetary Corporate Conglomerate?
I never heard of
this.
Sound
like shit. This sound like stuff this sound like that type stuff right here.
Right.
D-Wave, quantum computing, and all of that stuff, man.
And right? You know, yeah, and
so while we sit over here up in arms, listen. Go ahead, bro.
No, go ahead.
I'm saying while we sit up here all up in arms and arguing over being distracted with Steve Harvey sucker simp lame ass, right?
I can't stand dude, man.
And then they threw the other red herring in with what happened in Jacksonville. Rest in the essence to them 3 people who lost their lives. Rest in the essence to young Christopher too, man. Shit. Ryan Christopher Palmeter. Pause. That sound kind of pause, right?
Yeah, that was.
But this is the real story right here. I'm not saying that, rest in the essence to them 3 people, man. And that's why I say it's a shame that people got to lose their lives in the process of this stuff being played out. But this is the story right here. Who is Z.G. Yan? What exactly did he discover or did he come upon to where he needed to be taken out, allegedly?
Exactly.
A week into school? This is a week after classes start?
That's why I said it has to be some. It got to be this type of shit be deeper. Like, there's no way this guy got killed like that. He just going there, man, with a bag, and like it's a week into school, so you couldn't have been failing. You see what I'm saying? You couldn't have been failing at all.
That's exactly what you're saying. All right.
Like, so I'm just
look
like,
at how they threw it in there, but they didn't use the word. See, basically what they're saying is by going through all of his social engineering, his social media, and reading the stuff they basically saying they put together basically like a digital manifesto, but now that he didn't write an actual manifesto, right?
Oh,
I want y'all to pay attention to that, how they led towards that by giving you a series of events of like what he believed in and how he felt. Notice they threw in there, he thought bullying was a problem in America. I didn't catch that part, did y'all?
So that's what I'm saying. Like I said, he could have knew some shit. He could have told the doctor something, and the doctor like harnessed this shit and it wouldn't give him his shit back. You know, I'm still looking at it, or I'm still giving it a look, and he wouldn't give it back to him or something like.
I mean, we just don't know.
It could be anything.
But one thing we do know for sure, two things for certain, that this ain't just like no random shit. They're gonna have to come. I want to see the story they're gonna come up with to connect this outside of, they're going to try to say they were secret gay lovers or he was jealous of ZJ or whatever. We can't get no corroborations from any of the other students who are involved with the Yon research group. I wouldn't believe it anyway, but I ain't going to believe nothing.
They're not getting it. Yeah, they're not going to get it.
I don't believe nothing these people say anyway. The fact that these two is closely related like that and connected like that, I'm already got a good idea what all this is about. But, allegedly.
Right. It's speculation.
Right. You know what I'm saying? We got my man Knowledge God 13 TV, man, in the building, man. I can remember I'm trying to remember what show was that you pulled up on, man.
That was probably from my second channel, bro. This is my third channel.
See, and that's how you do it. You got to be versatile. You got to keep the unintelligent artificial intelligence thinking. You got to keep it moving. You can't let it out.
Oh, my boy, they motherfucker took both of my channels.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my first channel I had like 1,800 subs. And
damn.
Yeah, I was up there, bro. My shit was busting, and then I exposed the you did, you know what I'm saying? And when I exposed it, they took my channel. Right. Said you giving out medical advice, and they took it. Then I did another
box cleverly, man. We got to box cleverly with our words, man.
Yeah,
damn,
now
Patrick, I ain't gonna repeat that, bro. But my man DP with your face ass under clearly either another account or a different name in the building. What's good with you, brother? Hey man, I like y'all brothers come through them interesting names, but some of them be very pause worthy, and I'm just not going to repeat them, bro. But it is what it is. I appreciate all the support. Appreciate y'all tapping. Listen here, man. We got my brother Knowledge God 13 TV. Man, go subscribe to him right now, man. Listen, man.
Hey, hold on. You on Instagram?
Yes.
What's your gram?
My Instagram, I believe, is in my about section, but I got two, right? And I'm gonna put them in the comment section right now. All right.
Yeah, my shit busting on Instagram. I'll be going viral and shit over there.
I don't Instagram ain't my demo. You know what I'm talking about?
It's just like it be certain videos, and then I just speak after them. You know what I'm saying? Like when I see stupid shit or a female say something dumb or something, I just respond to it like that.
I'm gonna check me out on Instagram at those two joints right there. I'm gonna post it right up there. Y'all can go check me out on Instagram. Those are both of my Instagram's accounts. You know what I'm talking about? And I want y'all to be aware of this stuff. I know. That's why I say I know what it is, man. It's all good. Do you, brother? Now, I just was saying, though, man, this is what I be talking about when I talk about HR 1955, y'all. When I talk about violent radicalization, when I talk about homegrown terrorism, and when I talk about ideologically based violence, this is what I'm talking about. All right? And they want to eradicate this stuff as you know. Now, I just find it strange that, this guy was found the way he was found, and they didn't they didn't really show us like the actual apprehension. It's like they showed us like after they didn't show us where he was apprehended from. They didn't have no weapons from him, or they didn't show the actual thing. So that's kind of spooky to me right there. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of suspect right there. Did he really get apprehended? Is he the one that really did it? Where's the footage at from in the school? The surveillance, the CCTV. What about students who witnessed this, if there were any? What about the staff and faculty who witnessed this? Where's the gun? Where's the murder weapon? Did he test positive for GSR? Was there GSR?
It's like you fucked me up when you said the school CCTV. Like, where's that footage? And somebody had to know that if he caught him by himself, then he had to know. They had to know that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had to know where he was at. Like, somebody had to already know how that doctor come to work, his schedule. They, you know what I'm saying? Like, follow him. You know what I'm saying? And know that he be in there by himself, and you could just catch him by himself and just shoot him, and then just put the gun down and wait till we come. That's crazy.
And I just be, I question all this stuff. I just don't be believing it, man, because I know that these people lie. You feel me? I don't believe anything these people, CNN, CNN, C-SPAN, HLN, all the news. Fox, MSNBC, CNBC. I don't believe nothing they say. I don't believe anything they say.
It's all
Hey, you want to know something? Hey, that's why. Hey, you know what, my man Dan Patrick, man, listen, that's crazy you said that, bro, because that's the first thing that came to my mind. That is the first thing that came to my mind when I seen it. I heard about this.
Pull the Virginia Tech shooter up.
What was that boy name, man? Damn, what was his name, man? God damn it, what was his name, man? What was his name, man? I'm about to find out right now, man. The first thing that came to my mind.
Shang Hu Cho.
Yeah, he was a killer. He was crazy. Shang Hu Cho.
Killed 32 people. God damn.
Yeah, he killed a whole bunch of people up there, man. They got hella footage of this dude.
Damn, you killed 32 people. God damn.
Yeah, you know they ain't gonna never show us that.
Was he in the military?
You know they ain't gonna never show us that. What you say, bro? Was he in the military?
Yeah.
Nah, none of these dudes were.
Fuck, you get all that gear. This in 07. You couldn't order no shit like that.
Yeah, man. You know? Crazy, right?
Man, it's pride, man. I don't be giving a fuck what nobody be saying. Like, I really think, bro, this is a simulated reality, bro. Like, for real, bro. This shit, I really think is clones, all that shit. Like, I broke that Tyrone shit down. Like, all this shit people don't do this, bro.
But think about it like this, though, y'all. When it comes to the clone situation, though, just let me speak on this real quick, though. I'm not saying, because cloning is very real, very possible, very easy when you understand how the body works and how reality works, right? And don't fall into it costs this. You people say, man, you cost this much, it costs this much. Man, it's easy, it's simple. They got artificial womb facilities where they talking about they can generate 30,000 humans per facility every year.
God damn.
So don't fall into that. It costs this. They got money for whatever they want. But don't get caught up into the whole cloning thing versus they got people that look like people. You know. Think about a doppelganger situation and all of that. It's somebody, it's a matter of fact, it's a couple people on this planet look just like your ass, and they ain't none of your clone. Right? Although cloning is very real. Right? But and I'm not saying that none of these people aren't cloned, but versus thinking that they cloning people like, let's say, allegedly Jamie Foxx, think more realistically like it's just somebody that looks like Jamie Foxx, but it's not Jamie Foxx. But I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that he ain't no clone or the person we're being seen isn't the clone. I'm not saying that. That can very well must be possibly true.
Right. Just playing both sides. I get what you. I get.
Yeah, and that's that's how I do it over here. You feel me, my brother? You know what I'm saying? Knowledge God, we keep it fair and balanced. It could be argued.
Yeah.
Unless we know for actual facts, we can back it up. You know, but outside of that, you know, we got to keep it fair and balanced. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? We got my brother Knowledge God 13 TV in the building, man. Go subscribe to that brother right now, man. We over here building on this situation because and that's crazy that you said that, man, Dan Patrick. Because I was thinking the exact same thing, bro. I was thinking the exact same thing. You hear me? That would be crazy. You hear me? Wouldn't doubt it. Could be argued.
But
the thing that I want y'all to pay attention to, man. This is the thing I want y'all to pay attention to with this story, especially, right? With this guy, you know what I mean? Our homeboy TAILEI, right? This dude TAILEI, man, you hear me? I'm not going to sit up here and just accept this as just some random stuff. You understand what I'm saying, man? I'm never going to do that. You know? So think about when I talk to y'all about HR, like I said, HR 1955, the Violent Radicalization Homegrown Terrorist Prevention Act. This is exactly the type of stuff that type of legislation was designed for. And they want to eradicate this stuff. I'm going to keep my eyes on this. I'm going to do some more research into who Zijian is. Because clearly he was somebody.
He had to be, bro. I'm over here fucked up.
He's the guy who's the damn research group is named after. He's a member of the Yan research group.
Bro, they know something that nanotechnology.
They know something. You can believe that. They got something. And I'm telling you, you know,
that
like I say, man, I've been studying physics, specifically quantum physics, for a very long time, man. When I was listening to this earlier today and last night, I'm like, whoa, light matter interaction, spectral. I'm like, whoa, hold on, that sound like quantum stuff. He sound like he in the. I'm like, well, hold on, what he into? That sound like Ant-Man and the Wasp type shit. That automatically my mind clicked. When I hear light matter interaction, I'm like, whoa. They talking about using light to affect our bodies. Right?
Dang. And you know this so
Fly
crazy.
Town 614 just went ahead and grabbed that membership, my guy. You know, tone back. Y'all go ahead and follow suit. And I'm about to start making some membership only exclusive content. You hear me? A lot of it's going to be on Patreon, but we're going to have the links and access and stuff over here on YouTube, man. I'm going to put some of that stuff together this weekend. We about to have the merch coming for y'all, all of that. You hear me? About a sports show popping for y'all. Next week going to be the first episode of the financial literacy episode with me and my baby Yabi. You understand what I'm saying? With her fine self. You dig? Y'all brothers going to love looking at Yabi. You hear me? But she's going to be dropping them jewels too. You know what I'm talking about? My girl, my man Flytown 614 in the building. What my man Dan Patrick say. He say, I've seen a couple of nanotechnology videos on YouTube too. It's very interesting indeed. They're going to use the technology for the military. They've been using it for the military, Dan Patrick, for at least 50 years now publicly. Right?
They put that shit in Call of Duty. They put all that
in the movies,
all that nanotech shit. They put all that shit.
What's the movie that Vin Diesel just played in? Blood.
I ain't seen it.
What's the movie called? Bloodshot.
Oh, that's on Netflix. It's on Netflix.
If I'm not mistaken, it is, but don't quote me on that. I know it's on the
Fire.
Stick.
I think I seen. It's Vin Diesel, right?
Yeah, Vin Diesel. This movie called Bloodshot.
Blood Hunt or Blood some shit.
It's Bloodshot. I read the graphic novel when I was in the joint. Yeah, Bloodshot. Yeah, there it is right there. Bloodshot was a guy who was a genetically, biologically enhanced through nanotechnology criminal who was used to do, experimented on him, and he ended up developing all these abilities with this nano interaction and integration.
I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna watch that.
I'm gonna pull it up on the screen for y'all, man. This movie is ill. This is one of the illest movies Vin Diesel done played. Vin Diesel be playing in some ill movies, man. I watched that movie Bloodshot, man. That's nanotech all day right there, man. And then we got Avengers with Tony Stark's doing the nanotech with with his new suits and stuff, nanotech. You know what I mean? All nanotech is this microscopic machines. You hear me? At the subatomic level. Now we getting into Ant-Man and the Wasp type stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to rewatch. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch that.
Yeah, y'all go check this movie Bloodshot out, man. This is dealing exactly with what ZG Yan and TAILEI. This is the type of stuff that they was doing research into. Because notice it said for energy and health applications. Energy has to do with fuel. Health has to do with anything to do with our body and the way it works and operates, specifically, especially when it is sick. Always, it is always researched and developed first. Military applications, weapons, always. All right.
So what was the specific tech like?
What you talking about in the movie or with the situation in UNC?
Yeah, with the UNC, like what was the? I mean, I understand the basis of nanotechnology, but what was? I mean, bro, like it had to be something within that nanotechnology that he discovered.
Yeah, I mean, they probably discovered some new type of way to subatomically through quantum mechanics to somehow alter or upgrade, enhance the human body, right? Some along the lines of that. I'm pretty sure whatever they into at the Yan Research Institute, I guarantee you has to do with nanotech. It has to do with, they said it's energy and health applications. So it got to do under the disguise of curing some disease, but it's military in its origins, weaponizing it for military purposes.
Yeah, I got it on Prime.
Yeah, you feel me? So if y'all, like I said, if y'all want to get a more understanding of what was going on in UNC and what type of research they were into at the Yan Institute, just watch this movie Bloodshot. All of that stuff is in that movie Bloodshot. All the things they said TAILEI was into, man. I'm talking about, Steve Rock, Captain America, same stuff, man. Y'all hear me talk about it all the time. Biological, physiological enhancing, upgrading. Y'all seen the movie Upgrade?
Yeah.
Huh? This is another movie y'all could watch dealing with this exact same thing. Right?
Yeah, he was fucked up.
I'll go check that movie Upgrade out. You feel me? I knew it was something to this, man, when I first got told. I'm like, oh, man, this ain't just like no random stuff right here, man.
Yeah, ain't nobody going to kill no doctors.
Yeah, man, you know what I'm talking about? And they use one of their own to do it, and they're going to try to paint the picture that he was a disgruntled kid, student, bullied. He was violently radicalized through the internet. The internet Per 1955, per HR 1955, the internet is the biggest tool that's used to spread ideologically based violence, homegrown terrorism, and ideologically based and violent radicalization. Yes, you can very well must be considered to become or have been violently radicalized by tuning into content on YouTube, especially if it goes against the grain or go against policy or go against anything they say is right and exact.
Yeah, motherfuckers be on here arguing.
Like, better think about that, content creators.
Yeah.
So-called content creators. Most of y'all are non-content creators. Most of y'all are non-content creators.
Can't keep up a conversation. Niggas be arguing. Females be arguing on this motherfucker for hours. Like, I get up, go to work at 5 o'clock in the morning. Motherfuckers be on here screaming and yelling.
Still
like,
going. Like, God, y'all just did a whole shift.
8 hours, 9 hours. Nobody watch no ass. Ain't nobody watch no ass. Motherfuckers that fell asleep on live, all kind of shit.
Mouth breath stinking and some more shit, man. But tonight, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Not to, cut my brother off or nothing, though, but just to, we're going to change up the monotony just a little bit because I'm about to go ahead and shut this damn thing down because I got to eat. I'm hungry. Plus, I got some other things I got to do. But, you know what I'm saying? If y'all ain't doing nothing tonight, 8 o'clock, couple few more hours, think we'll be at E&E Studios tonight. You hear me? More than likely. We definitely going to get to it tonight. You understand me? Because we paying homage to two of the dopest. You hear me? We paying homage to two of the dopest tonight. Respect, celebrating my brother Eric Sermon, the Green Eye Bandit, Pete Rock. You know what I'm saying? Two legendary producers in the game. We're going to be celebrating and paying homage to them tonight. Hip Hop Tuesdays, you dig, over here at A-Real Talk Podcast. But I wanted to do this show real quick just because, I don't see a lot of people talking about this. And I wanted to break this down from a perspective that, when people start talking about this, they ain't going to break it down for a couple reasons, but it don't matter. I did it for the reason I did. We got my brother, Knowledge God 13 TV. Go subscribe to him. The brother be over there breaking down similar things I talk about. He take you on trips down the rabbit hole just like I do, and it's only right that brothers like ourselves link up, support each other, and continue to each one teach one. Because listen, man, they don't want us to be talking about this stuff, man. They want us to be talking about all the other effery we talking about, like that lame-ass Steve Harvey and his whore of a wife. Right? They want us to be talking about that. They do not want us to be talking about TAILEI Key and ZJ Yan and what they were actually researching and development over there at that Yan research group over at UNC. Wonder who was funding the Yan research group. Oh, I'm going to look into it. I'm going to get to
it. Shit, that's right. What I'm doing now.
I won't be surprised. I mean, they say that TAILEI went to the Wuhan Institute, so I wouldn't be surprised if they were being funded by them. I wouldn't be surprised if the Rockefeller Institute is involved with this. I wouldn't be surprised if the State Department is involved with this. I wouldn't be surprised if companies like Lockheed Martin or Northrop Grumman was involved. I wouldn't be surprised if Google was involved, if Facebook was involved. I wouldn't be surprised if Bezos wasn't involved, if Microsoft wasn't involved. I wouldn't be surprised.
They say, dude, 34 who did it.
Are you talking about TAILEI?
TAILEI Cheese, 34.
He wasn't no young boy. You say he already went to school in China, in Wuhan. He got a bachelor's degree there 4 years. Then he went to LSU. Then he transferred from LSU to UNC.
At 34? God damn.
So he ain't no spring chicken. All right. Highly decorated. And this is the thing. And this is the thing they're going to have to convince all of y'all, because they ain't convincing me. They're going to have to convince y'all why he did this. And I'm telling you what they're going to say. They're gonna try to make it up to where it was some type of fun boy relationship between them, or he was jealous of ZG. You know, bullied. Maybe he felt bullied. Maybe he felt bullied by ZJ. Maybe ZJ gonna say ZJ was talking to him crazy. Oh, shut up! You don't know what you're doing. You're an idiot. You're an imbecile.
Yeah. They be kind of mean too.
And if I look into ZJ Yon's background and I find out that he's an okay guy, then that's going to negate any of that. And this is what I be talking to y'all, and I tell y'all to connect the dots and do your due diligence, man. All right? It ain't hard to find out who these people are. This dude is a highly decorated student, and he's a highly decorated professor in nanotech and quantum physics. I wouldn't be surprised if we got a couple research papers then, or a couple periodicals. Maybe he's a part of some other chair boards or think tank organizations.
Bro, to leave your house, go to school, and kill that man, bro. That something happened. The whole drive over there, like you ain't thought twice.
Right.
Just the whole drive, or like, you know, it's either that. I think that shit was, I don't know, man. The government.
Yeah, I'm just saying, man, it got my effing psyop written all over it to me. Because if you look at TAILEI when he was in court, he over there like this. He look like he on dope and dog food. You understand me, man?
Not the dog food. Damn.
Barely make a cohesive word. He over there higher than Cootie Brown. You hear me?
Damn. I'm finna look at it too.
Right. Knowledge God 13 TV, man. Go ahead, leave it with your last words before we get up out of here, man. I appreciate you pulling up, coming through, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, we can chop it up behind the scenes. We could put something together for the people, man. My platform, then your platform, or your platform to my platform, whatever the situation may be, man.
Yeah, no doubt, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you letting me up.
You already know, man.
Good build. Y'all can follow me at Knowledge God 13 TV on Instagram and on YouTube.
Put it in the comment section, man, so I can put it on the screen.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Real ones linking up all across YouTube, man. Finally, all that fakery and all gotta go, man.
It be some. I done had a couple, man. Shit, I done ran into some wild, weird motherfuckers on here. You know, it just, I don't know, man. I'm down to earth, but I don't be doing no weird, goofy shit.
Yeah.
And people just be, they be on this motherfucker drunk, like, you know, trying to build, and motherfuckers be arguing, be too loud. It's just, I be having to get the fuck up out of there, like, so I be kicking people off my panel because niggas just don't want to listen. Like, that's just like if you wanted to move forward with your show, or you wanted to say something and you asked me to hold on. I'm supposed to hold on. This is your show. I can't tell you to hold on. Like I would have to say, excuse me, or let me say this real quick, or you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's a way to interject when answering a question on somebody's panel. Like, people don't be having no respect, and I'm big on that. I don't play that weird, goofy shit. You feel
a lot of people just don't have the etiquette, and you know that's why it's up to brothers like myself and yourself. You know what I'm saying, to collaborate on our separate whatever we do. You know, to put y'all up on game on how to have a decent, proper digital etiquette.
And I'll be telling people, like, a lot of people get on here and they want to ego build, building from the ego instead of just intellectually building from a logical mindset. So I don't know to know it all. I don't care to know it all. I'm a researcher, and that's why I call my shows Expanding the Conscious Mindset, because when you come over there, you're gonna learn something. I'm gonna teach you how to balance your emotions. I'm gonna teach you how to, your ass need to be working out, you know, at least 2 to 3 days out the week. Like,
you can't up over there.
And yeah, like, you know, it's everything to get you your vibrations high. You know, there's no low vibrational shit. Like, yeah, we might have some days we bullshit. That's life. You gotta balance the lower self with the higher self. But we not gonna indulge in that energy. Like, that's not. I don't fuck around with that shit.
Yeah, and I respect that, because over here at Real Talk, man, like I said, real talk. We gonna real talk. We ain't gonna talk about no bullshit. We ain't gonna talk about no fuck shit. We're gonna be definitely talking about no other dudes all day for sure. That's just absolutely not gonna happen over here.
Yeah, ain't even a question. It ain't even a question.
That's just not gonna happen. And I'm just so glad that while all of this stuff was going on, I'm glad I just was falling back, doing what I was doing, and not because I'd have been in that algorithm. And I'm just so glad.
I had to get the fuck up out of there.
I'm just so glad that my name ain't even associated with none of that manosphere crap, none of that gang crap, none of that. None of that. My name is not even affiliated with that. You feel me? I got my own little battle I got with the unintelligent.
I'm from out here. You know, I'm from out here. You know, I'm from Chicago where all this shit be going on. Like, well, I'm in North Chicago. I'm in the burbs, but
right.
That
so
shit
my brother,
right.
Mr. Oh man, he from Inglewood, man.
Yeah, see, I don't fuck around out there, boy. Like, you gotta know your areas. Like, you can't this shit like everybody be like, so Chicago's like it ain't nothing, like it ain't no like you cool unless you get on some bullshit.
Right.
Like or you in the wrong area,
right.
trying to, you just looking goofy. A motherfucker gonna try you, like, so it's like you gotta just know your area.
That's anywhere though.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But that little gang
probably
shit,
more increased chance in a city like Chicago, man. But that could happen right here in Columbus, Ohio, for real. Yeah. Literally right down the street from where I'm at. You fucking around and them young niggas want to be on some stuff. That could be on some shit at the stuff.
Yeah, I don't fuck them young niggas.
You just going in the store to get a shell and a bag of chips and the water. Next thing you know, you food. So you know what I'm talking about? You just gotta tread lightly, you know what I'm talking about? So yeah, man. Did you put some stuff in the comment section?
Yeah, I put my IG there. It ain't. I think it popped up. I don't know.
I didn't see it. I don't see it. Just because I don't see it, don't mean you didn't do it though. Because YouTube be acting crazy sometimes.
It did. StreamYard did me the other day.
Like type some stuff in there.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell going on? I don't know. I'm gonna do it again.
See. Oh yeah, just time real quick. I'm gonna see something real quick, man.
I did it again. That shit ain't working. That shit crazy.
Let me see if I see it.
Oh, somebody must have blocked me or some shit.
I don't know what the hell happened. I'm looking and I'm seeing. I see you in the chat earlier, but I don't see nothing else after that. Though. I don't know. YouTube be acting crazy sometimes, man. You know, the unintelligent artificial intelligence got a mind of its own. You feel me?
Yeah, I probably blocked me on accident or something. Because I'm typing in your chat, but my name ain't popping up.
That's crazy, right? Because it's in there earlier. When I scroll up a little bit earlier, when you first came in and said peace and all that, I seen all of that.
Yeah, right after drop the link, you don't see shit up.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. But anyway, y'all just hit the brother's name, go subscribe to his page. You know what I'm talking about? There go my IG links is in the chat. I normally heavily interact with the Stacks with the Facts one, so y'all should go tap in with that one. You know what I'm talking about? Hit my brother up on Instagram as well. What is it? I'll type it in.
Knowledge Guy 13 TV.
Instagram. Right there in the comment section. And it's posted right there, you know. We over here, we support real ones over here. We support our brethren and sisters over here as long as they about some real stuff. You know what I'm saying? We support everybody who doing something righteous and exact. You know what I'm talking about? So I appreciate you coming on Knowledge God TV, 13 TV. You know what I'm saying? I'll hit you up. We'll holler behind the scenes. We're gonna put something together for the people, man. It's like the second or third time my brother done pulled up on me, man. So I gotta make sure I pull up on him next time he go live or something, man. You know what I'm talking about?
No doubt, bro. For sure.
You already know you're welcome to come up anytime, bro.
All right, for sure, y'all. Peace to the chat.
About this stuff, man. You hear me? They don't want us to talk about this stuff, man. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, y'all. Tonight we going in. You did. Tonight we're going in. Y'all know how we do it. N.E. Hip Hop Tuesdays. Me and my brother King Els definitely probably gonna be over there at N.E. Studios. You did. You know what I'm saying? We paying homage and respect to my brother Eric Sermon and Pete Rock tonight. Make sure y'all go over there right now to the page, smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, sharing your social engineering. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, hit the like button on this show right here. We getting straight to it tonight at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be playing some classic hits from Eric Sermon and Pete Rock. Tap in, walk with us, as well as songs that they done produced. You know what I mean? Question everything, y'all, man. There's way more to this story than what they telling us, man. This dude that sit up here and killed the head of the ZJ Yan. He didn't kill ZJ Yan of the Yan Research Group. Go check that movie Bloodshot out. Go check out the movie Transcendence. Go check out the movie Lucy. You understand me? Yeah, man. You already know what it is, man, when it comes to the kid, man. We know we're going to drop these jewels, man. You hear me? We ain't playing no games. Understand me? And we got definitely gonna break it down to the very last compound. You know what I mean? Appreciate all y'all coming out. I say everybody's invited to come to the show later on the night at 8 o'clock. Me and my brother King Els, we're gonna get straight to it. You understand what I'm saying? Paying homage to Eric Sermon, Pete Rock. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we're gonna get straight to it tonight. So y'all make sure y'all go tap in and notify yourself, subscribe to the page, click the all button so you get all the notifications. Click the thumbs up and all of that. You hear me? Hit that like button. You know, we got fresh new E&E music coming on the way. We're about to have that merch coming. We'll have that E&E sports show coming up. That's going to be fire. I know y'all going to love that. All y'all sports heads out there, we're going to have the E&E sports show for y'all. Yes, Cam and Mace was the inspiration, and we're going to get straight to it, man. Hey, man, all y'all fake woke dudes out there, man, wake up, man. Alarm clock to the woke. Time to wake them up, man. Let's go. Shout out to Glitch Guarantee. E&E all day, every day, all days off. Let's go. E&E.
E&E.
Stacks with the facts.
What up, Stacks?
I got my man Glitch Guarantee on the track with me.
Glitch Guarantee.
Yeah. And we bringing this message to you fake woke niggas.
Gotta wake these niggas up, man.
All y'all out there spreading them lies and falling victim to this propaganda.
Niggas believe in it.
Hey, Glitch. Let's talk to these niggas. Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily, so I dance around them like my name was Alvin Ailey. Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily.
Alarm clock to the woke. Time to wake them up.
Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily, so I dance around them like my name was Alvin Ailey. Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily.
Alarm clock to the woke. Time to wake them up.
I gotta set the alarm, wake you up from your slumber. Wake them up, Floyd and Harry, fake woke niggas, y'all dumbass. I drop jewels, but people don't pay any attention. Now let's be immediately, we the wake them up henchmen.
A lot of times these woke niggas be really sleep. Shit, the price on a nigga's life is extra real cheap. Only the real from my niggas, we all elite. We made a living eating these rappers, nigga. Bon appetit. Yeah.
Pause. Me and my brethren be down for the cause. We gotta come together and tear down all these walls in illusory fault lines like racism and bring light to the woke, just like a baptism.
The congregation spoke. These niggas ain't who they claim to be. A bunch of Peter pop off. Niggas really be lames to me. Anytime you at war, it's gonna be casualties. The more we come together, it's easy to beat the enemies.
Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily, so I dance around them like my name was Alvin Ailey. Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily.
Alarm clock, wake them up. Time to wake them up.
Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily, so I dance around them like my name was Alvin Ailey. Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily.
Alarm clock, wake them up. Time to wake them up. Alarm clock to the woke. time to wake them up. The main initiative should be to get your cake up. You wave riding niggas need life jackets to stay afloat. Meanwhile, I'm blowing on gas straight from the Ivory Coast.
In every post, I'll be hitting y'all with them straight facts. The smart grid is now here. We gotta face that. While they coming with microchips and vaccinations, fake woke niggas perpetuating indoctrination.
Fuck this pandemic. This was a damn gimmick. Niggas will believe that they mom died if she still living. Open your eyes, nigga. You can see the lies, nigga. We gotta stop letting the blind lead the blind, nigga.
And that's the biggest fact, which you better tell these niggas. This Agenda 2030, it's gonna be hell, niggas. Fuck AOC and her new Green Deal. I'm Neo in this bitch. Who want they red pill?